Hi friends, welcome to Alchemy Tarot. I'm Danielle and I'm here to give you a message of what your person is feeling about when they think about you and your relationship. So I wanted to preface by saying that pile number 2 came in with a very strong message that really resonates with pile number 3. So if you're drawn to either of those piles, I definitely would recommend going over to the other, if you are drawn to 2, go to 3 and vice versa. So that definitely came in strong. So just going into our piles and what we have, I have my 1970s vintage Aquarian Tarot topped off with the fluorite crystal. Then I have my Everyday Witch Tarot with the clear quartz palm stone, and I have my Smith-Waite Tarot, very classic deck with the selenite flat stone. So yeah, really excited for you guys to receive this message. Again, if it resonates, I would love to hear from you and leave a comment. All right, friends, I'll see you at your message. Bye. Hi, my friends. Welcome to pile number 1, or my group number 1s. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to give you this message of how your person feels about you. And I feel like if you are a viewer that has continuously been watching my videos, I feel like you guys are the same group that is always coming for pile number 1, because there's so much healthiness and true love here, and that's kind of the energy that I've been getting for pile number 1s for the past few weeks. So just excited to give you that same kind of energy back to you guys again for this pile. Now, what your person feels about you. Now, I don't know if there's separation. It kind of feels like there is a little bit, but for some of you guys, it's more of like you are in contact with this person and you've been feeling some kind of energy towards this person, some kind of energy that like you haven't felt with other people. So that's why you feel so drawn to get this understanding of this person, and I'm here to kind of give you that. So that's for some of you, but then there are some of you guys where I'm getting a strong sense that you're going through some kind of separation, and this person is now coming to the light and realizing how special you are. So for this person's energy, I've got the Two of Cups. So if for some of you that have gone through this separation, this person has come kind of like full circle. They realize that you are their equal counterpart. And maybe, oh my gosh, wow. So like there is like another message of like maybe not necessarily equal, but in a positive way. This person is recognizing that you, if you're not equal, at least you are way up higher than them, almost like you're out of their league. And if there's anybody that they would like to match, it would be you. As they grow and evolve as a partner, they would love to be at your level. So yes, it would be like an equal give and take type of energy. But right now they're a little bit here and you are here. But they do intend on meeting you and matching your energy. They think that you're very seductive. They think that you are very beautiful. You have so much radiance and nurturing energy about you. They love you. They think the world of you. Wow. Oh my gosh. And I can't help but see, because I was thinking of the word love, and I was thinking that's a very strong word. Am I right to say that? Well, I've got the Two of Cups here, and I've got the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups is in the shape of a heart. This person, you give them butterflies. You are a dream to them. I'm sure there's been other people in their life who have come and go, and yeah, they probably have thought that they were pretty special, but nobody has compared to you. Nobody. You are absolutely radiant. You take care of people. You probably can cook, and not just cook, but cook better than anybody else that they've ever been with. And you have the ability to make a home out of anything. So if you've been in a house where it's needed a lot of renovation, you were the person that was able to make a home, if that connects. But even if you're not in that type of situation, you are that type of person that would make a home, make it some place that this person would want to come home to after a very long day. You are their rock. You would be the person that they would come home to and decompress. They think that you would be that person that could provide that for them, and vice versa. You would be the person who can come to them and get that same kind of treatment, because excuse me, if there was anybody else in their life, they wouldn't offer that to that person. They would just offer that to you because you are so special. Now, why I feel like there might be some separation for you guys is that I have the Six of Swords here, and in the picture there is a gentleman who is by themselves. So for those of you who have gone through this separation, it's been a long time coming, but my spirit guides are coming through to tell you that this was time that was needed for them to come to this conclusion. And if they didn't have this time, they would have never gotten there. And it definitely would have, the flame would have been put out immediately. This was a slow burn. There needed to be kind of that time for this person to go through experiences, maybe even possibly interact with other energies that they were entertaining. And that was a driver for them to realize and recognize that you do have something that is very, very unique to them. Because, you know, and I see that this is a masculine energy. So if the masculine energy was entertaining another female energy, when they go and do that, they're going to recognize that that person does not have the spark that you had that matched with theirs. And that's not to say that the other women are not anything special. It just means that they weren't special for them, and they had to have that time, that separation, to recognize the beauty that you held, that you were a glove that fit them perfectly. And they are someone that's wanting to give you so much energy and love back to you. And I'm getting the sense that they also are realizing how sexually attracted they are to you as well. So if they're going to bed, they are thinking about you before they go to bed. They're thinking about what it would be like to be with someone like you, because you are just, you're a very seductive person. I've got the 9 of Pentacles here, and I've got the Queen of Pentacles. That's your energy. Those are, to me, those are some of the best archetypes to be characterized by. And I think of you as like a very special feminine energy. There's not many people in this world that kind of contain both of those energies, and you've got them. And this person is recognizing that. This person is looking back at the past of like a missed opportunity, but they're willing to rectify it. They're willing to come forward and come and grab you. And I see here that I have the hawk. So this person, you might still be like, if you are in contact or you have some kind of communication with this person, or maybe there's like a social media outlet that you guys can see each other, this person is watching you like a hawk. They are kind of waiting to see when they feel like it would be ready to approach you, to give you this opportunity. Now, if you guys are in contact with each other, and it's not necessarily like this no contact separation, for those of you, it's definitely an energy of this person is waiting to tell you their feelings. They're kind of watching you. They're checking out your body language. They're reading through between the lines of your text messages. They're waiting to tell you that you are amazing, that that you're beautiful. And I'm hearing from my spirit guides that they're watching you because they're afraid of rejection, because to them they're thinking, this person is fantastic. They can easily reject me and go somewhere else. Or they have like a belief system where they're thinking, or not belief system, but they believe that someone like you couldn't possibly be interested in them. So why even shoot their shot? So that's why they're watching you like a hawk and getting that body language, really reading through your text messages and really understanding, like, does this person really have feelings for me? Because this person is so out of my league. They are just beautiful. They have it made. They're smart. They are just everything that you would imagine to have as a partner. You are it, and they can't imagine how you would like them back. And I'm getting the sense that at some point later down the road, they're going to stop lying to themselves about this situation, that they're going to realize that they also themselves have self-worth within them, and that they do deserve someone like you, because obviously you are also interested in this person. They're going to get all of the signs. Maybe you need to give them the signs, but they're going to stop lying to themselves and recognize that they can have a very happy, healthy relationship with someone who has so much value. And going back to what I was saying of like, they see themselves at the bottom and you are like 10 levels up over them. This is all going to come full circle, and they're going to realize that they are just as worthy as you, and that this takes time to get to. Now, there is a very big message of patience for you, because I'm sure there has been, especially for those of you who have been in no contact, there's been a much bigger spiritual lesson for you through all of this. This has been teaching you your intuition. So those feelings, those inklings of recognizing that this person is a little bit more special than everybody else, that's really a lesson from your spirit teams for you to recognize your intuition, and that you do have a special gift, and that you're much stronger than you think that you are, that you do have a lot of emotional intelligence. So this patience is really a lesson that's come out of this separation. Now, for those of you who are not necessarily in a separation, the message for you there is that you have to give people patience, that you have to allow the chips to fall as they may, and allow the person who you're with to see you as the puzzle piece, and then like allow them time to recognize that you're a perfect fit. So that's a big message, because I've got this student here, and it says humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong lessons. So this, just for both of you, if you're separation or not, all of this is just a long-term lesson in patience and intuition, in what you've been receiving from spirit, because later down the road you might need to rely on that intuition to make decisions later, and this is one of them, to teach you your intuition. You're gonna have trust in what your spirit guides are telling you, because you're going to, at some point, you're going to be brought together with this person, and it's going to be a match made in heaven, and you're going to look back on your life and realize, oh man, I remember reading those videos or seeing those videos. I remember when I wasn't sure about this person, but I knew deep down inside that this person was my specific person. Later down on the road, when you really are going to rely on your intuition, you're going to look back on this incident or this life experience and recognize, like, you knew all along, and now it's come to fruition that you're with this person and they are the love of your life, and you're going to have to utilize that in the future for anything else that's going to require intuition. You're just going to have to really know and trust yourself, and this is teaching you that for both, for however it connects to you. That's the biggest life lesson for you, and I think you are recognizing that. Now, I did kind of skip over something here. So I am seeing, obviously I am using the Aquarian Tarot. This is my vintage 1970s Aquarian Tarot. I do love it so much because the imagery is full of pinks and purples and reds and yellows. So a lot of that is about love, love and passion, a lot of passion. And this person wants to be the Don Juan for you. It says spotlights your positive seductive qualities. So I also have the Knight of Wands here. So you are definitely teaching this person, the person on your mind, that like they are a seductive person, and they can romance anyone. Going back to where they see you, obviously they think that you are out of their league. They needed some kind of confidence boost. So while they are reading through the lines of your messages, getting the sense that you actually had feelings for this person is starting to have some self-confidence. And they will want to wine and dine you. They will want to give you the poetry. They will want to sing you the songs. They will want to hold your hands and hold you tightly. They will also want to make sure that everyone knows that you are their counterpart. That's what I'm getting. They honestly, I'm getting the energy of like like if you guys were out and about and if there was anyone else trying to get their attention because they feel like for some odd reason that you are not good enough for them, and honestly, I don't like people like that, but there are people out there that are really struggling emotionally and have to validate through external sources. If that was to ever happen, this person would be like, girl, bye, boy, bye, I've got my person, this is my person, don't even play. Like, that's the type of energy that I'm getting from this person. And like when you're in a room, nobody else compares to you. You are the apple of their eye. You are the apple of their eye, and like the whole room could disappear and it'd just be you and them. So that's really sweet. Now, I do have another message that's kind of coming through of just have patience. Again, like have patience, have some kind of youthful energy towards this, and know that like because I get the sense that you've been secluded, or you've been feeling like there's been delays, or like this is taking a long time and you're really holding on to that kind of burden and you're really secluding yourself from other people. Spirit is kind of telling you to go out, have some fun, maybe even spend a little bit of money, because I've got the Page of Pentacles. Do it in a responsible sense, but like maybe just going out to buy some shoes, going out to buy a dress, or buy your favorite candle. Do something that kind of sparks a little bit of joy, because you have been secluding yourself for a little bit of time now. So have fun, call your best friends, do something that'll spark a little bit more joy there. So yeah, that's really beautiful. I'm so excited for you guys, pile number 1. It's just really, really exciting to know that there's true love out there and that it's just waiting for you and it's around the corner. So I definitely want to see what your Don Juan wants to say to you. So I do have the Hidden Truth Oracle. So let's go ahead and see. So Spirit, thank you so much for this beautiful message for my friends. I appreciate everything that you do for us. If you could kind of give us some insight, or if you could give us some insight of what their person would like to say to them. What would their higher self like to say to our pile number 1s, my friends? Let's see. All right. Okay, Spirit, thank you in advance. Ooh, okay, I'm going to just take this bottom one. I am so attracted to you. Oh my gosh, that is so true. I am so attracted. I just got chills. Oh man, I just got so many chills. Because obviously, look, we've got the Don Juan. We have the Knight of Wands, and they see you as this Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles individual. And for me, 9 of Pentacles is honestly like somebody that is so incredibly attractive. So they see you in that light. They find you so attractive. So if you have like a particular body type that they are attracted to, you have no worries there. Like you have it. You definitely do. Maybe if they're into redheads, you're a redhead. Or maybe like you just have long hair and they love that you have long hair. There is something about you that they are just like, wow, like you are my dream person. I'm thinking of like, you're the person I've always envisioned since like middle school of who I would have by my side. So really interesting there. All right, let's see what else. I know I've messed up everything. So that's really a message for those of you who were in separation. Or maybe it is for some of you guys that are not. There's definitely an energy of like, they've messed up and they're willing to come back because they recognized, or you know what, for those of you who are in separation, they're recognizing that they've messed up royally and that they missed an opportunity. That's what's coming through. Let's see what else. We will be together again. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is definitely clear coming through. Definitely. And I get that from the Seven of Swords and the Six of Swords. Usually the Seven of Swords is kind of a negative thing of like deceit and lying. But with it being in its reversal, they are done lying to themselves. They're definitely done lying to themselves. They want to move forward. They want to move forward to this brighter opportunity with you. Ooh, my gosh. Did not shuffle that very well. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Spirit. What else? Let's get like 3 more cards. Let's see what else. I couldn't let you get close to me. Yeah, so for those of you who are experiencing separation, at the beginning of this, they want you to let you know that they couldn't let you get close to them. And you know what? It's also for those of you that are not in contact, because, you know, I was just thinking, like, going back to how they think that you're kind of out of their league. It's coming back to that whole rejection situation. So if you have been wondering of like, I know that I'm attractive, I know that there's something between us, what's going on here? Well, it's not necessarily you, it's more of like their self-worth. How could they be with someone like you who's out of their league? They can't allow someone like you to get close to them, because why get rejected, you know? In their mind, they're thinking that. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's interesting. So, Spirit, can I have 2 more? I replay our conversations over and over. Yeah, that's going back to this energy of 10 of Cups. They think that the world of you. This 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups energy. They think that you are a match made in heaven. Nobody else brings that spark within them. So, and then going back to that, like, replaying conversations, of like, they're analyzing. They're like, does this person really like me? Does this person, like, I don't know, did I read that wrong? Did I feel that differently? Maybe, you know, they're replaying those conversations over and over again. That came through strong. Yeah, that's interesting. Ooh, excuse me. Let me shuffle that one more time. Spirit, can I have 1 more? And then I do also have mini tarot. So I'm going to... Ooh, okay, that definitely wanted to come out. I do have mini tarot, so I want to get some insight of like what they're currently going through. We both know I am not the one for you. So I don't feel that. I actually feel like, you know what, that was a mispull, because it did just kind of jump out. I don't feel that. I don't feel that at all. This person definitely thinks that you guys are, well, you know what? Maybe going back to that situation where that person feels like they're not right for you because you're out of their league, that's probably played into that. Maybe that's something. Let's get another one. I regret lying to you. So going back to this energy of like they're done lying to themselves. So there might have been a situation in your relationship where maybe you did come forward to them and you said like, hey, I have feelings for you, or, you know, do you have feelings for me? And they're like, no, I wouldn't have feelings for you. We're just friends. Like they regret that because they've been lying to themselves, and it's all, what I'm getting out of here is just all protection from rejection. That's what I'm getting. So they definitely at the end of this is what I'm getting. That I couldn't let you get close to me. I regret lying to you. We both know I'm not the one for you. So they're really coming through of saying like, if they've hurt you or understand, or you need to understand that they were coming from a place where they thought that you were not for them. They convinced themselves that you were too good for them. There's no way. Oh man, wow, that's really strong. Oh, and I did want to go back to this. So you did get the Patience card for the Cosmic. And this is something that I got. Each step holds lessons that bring you closer to each steps hold lessons that bring you closer to the divine in you. By being too hasty with an attitude of needing your dreams and goals yesterday, you will miss vital, life-changing moments that are meant to enhance and enrich and transform your soul. So yeah, definitely have patience, because you never know. This experience is definitely going to be utilized later down in life. So I do want to kind of get some energy with my mini tarot to see what are they going through right now. Might pull a few. Let's see. So yeah, so going, I have the Two of Swords. So going back to that of like watching you like a hawk. Right now, they are navigating their life of when they can make this decision. They don't want to lie to themselves anymore. How can they approach you and tell you how much they feel about you? So they are going through that right now. Let's see what else. So if there has been some kind of radio silence or it hasn't been the same, just know it's because they're really weighing their options. They're really trying to see everything, and it's almost like brought them to a standstill. Let's see what else. Temperance. So they are really being called higher. From this, I'm getting that this is something that they're dealing with every single day of their life. This is not just something that happens like that they're dealing with, you know, just one time out of the day. When I see this, I'm getting the sense that they are dealing with this inner balance, morning, noon, night. Like this is something that they've been dealing with for some time now, of bringing this balance. They're bringing moderation into their life, and that energy of recognizing that they are not worthy needs to be rebalanced. So this relationship is just a higher vibrational lesson for them. You have really sparked something in them that is bringing them higher. Okay, last one, Spirit. What else? What kind of energy are they going through right now? Yeah, so the Eight of Cups. So they are kind of leaving that mentality in the past. They have to recognize that behavior, that energy, that they are not worthy of someone like you, needs to be left in the past. And they need to come to that decision. They need to leave it in the past so that way they can bring this equal give and take in their life with the Two of Cups, and you are that other person who has that cup. This is a bigger life lesson for them to bring that balance into their life, because they are also just as you are worthy of true love, they are too, and they are coming to that and recognizing it. So that is really beautiful. I hope that this message really connected with you. If it did, please leave me a comment, give me a like, or just give me a follow, because I will be posting more content like this. Okay, I love you guys. Bye. Hi, my pile number twos. So if you chose the clear quartz palm stone, this is your message. So what does the person on your mind, what do they feel about you? How do they view you? Well, I'm going to just start off by saying that this is a very, very specific message that's coming through. And so if I give you this message and it does not fit quite, or it just feels like it doesn't connect to you at all, I would recommend going to pile number 1 or pile number 3. But I am definitely seeing that you've been impacted by someone who is kind of at a crossroads in their life. And it's not just like a crossroads where they're like, oh, should I change my attire for this week and see how it feels, or should I choose a cheeseburger for today instead of a chicken sandwich? It's like, it's not quite like that. This person is at a crossroads where they are not sure where they want to go in life. And you are being impacted by this decision. Now, I want you to know that this person what Spirit is really, really, really coming in through the message that they want to come through is that you are not a part of this person's decision. If there's a decision for this person to walk away, or if there has been some kind of if there's like a lot of I cannot talk today. If there's been problems with a third party situation, or there's been some infidelity in this relationship, what this person has gone through is not a reflection of you. It's not a reflection of you, your self-worth, your intelligence, your beauty. They want you to know that. Your spirit team is telling me to tell you that. Because this person is really going through a period in their life where they've been called higher. They have to recognize that their actions also have consequences. And unfortunately, you are a part of that. But they have to recognize what is good action and what is bad action. And they have to go on that by themselves. You cannot be a part of that situation. You are definitely in a situation right now where I see you kind of contemplating on like, why? Why? I have everything to offer this person. What else am I doing that cannot bring this person's attention towards me? Here with the 5 of Cups, like just in the imagery, you're on a beach. Who wouldn't want to be on a beach? There's wine, food, there's balloons, there's a celebration, but it's been halted because it seems like nothing else matters in your life than these spilt cups. And so what I think is trying to tell you is like, you have to recognize the circumstances, because being on a beach is fantastic. Somebody would want to be on the beach. Now, this person is determining if they want to be there, but that's a part of their journey and not yours. You are in a really nice life. You definitely are someone who can bring a lot of life to someone else's environment. And it's just not a reflection of you. Unfortunately, this person is really going through something. I'm seeing that you have the 9 of Pentacles. So what Spirit is trying to tell you is that you are someone who has a lot of value. You're not just someone at the 7 of Pentacles or 8 of Pentacles. You are someone who's reached a level where you are very knowledgeable. You are very sexy. You are very beautiful inside and out. And you have those qualities within yourself. And at some point, this person has been arguing with you, been throwing things at you, and you've been feeling like you have to defend yourself of like why you are a person of value. And because I have the 9 of Wands, so like just to kind of give you some imagery of what I'm trying to convey here is like, this is you at the bottom of your core. At your core, this is you are this 9 of Pentacles individual. And what this person has done for you is they've been making you defend yourself, even though you don't need to defend yourself. Because it's like almost like you've been trying to tell this person like, I do this, I do that, and I've brought you through this and all of that. And this person still somehow has had a magic way of depleting your shine, or depleting your magic. And what Spirit is really doing is not just for them, but for you also to be called higher. You have probably been experiencing things day by day where you've been really challenged, either through your ego or excuse me, either through your ego. Give me 1 second, let me drink some water. Like, you've been faced with a lot of things that are really trying to challenge you and evolve your circumstances. And this is a part of it. And this is not just something that has been you've been dealing with just like for 1 week here, or a couple days here. This is not just a small challenge. What Spirit is really showing me is that you've been dealing with this for some time now. This has been something very pivotal, but I am seeing you answering that call. So kudos to you for really answering that call, feeling what's in your heart and really following it. But you are going to be challenged. And what your spirit guides are telling me is that they're telling me you are a very strong individual. They would never give you something that you could not handle. So you are someone of value. You are someone who has a lot of gold within themselves. And it's to be appreciated by someone who is just as equally special as you are. Now, right now, you are kind of in this energy of like, what has happened? Where did I go wrong? But I want you to kind of, I want you to know that in the future of what I'm seeing is that you're going to be given some kind of like epiphany. You're going to get a spark within yourself to have that knowledge of like, no, I am a badass. I am someone who has a lot to give. You will eventually get to that point because you've been answering that call. You have been evolving. Your spirit has been growing. So at some point you are going to have that. And you are really being called to open up a new chapter in your life. And in the Cosmic Oracle, it says here, your heart has been nudging you forward for some time now, but the cautious mind has kept you at bay. Don't let fear of the unknown hold you back in place that offers no growth. More than anything, your soul longs to grow and evolve. Staying where you are does not give you room to soar to new heights of spiritual awareness and full consciousness. This part of the journey can be quite difficult, not only for you, but those around you. Go through the process, honor your feelings and the feelings of those involved, but don't stay in this state of discontent. They're definitely coming through saying like, don't worry about what this person feels about you. Rather, worry about having someone else come through in your life that can see that value that you have. You need to love yourself. You need to have self-confidence. They have been really teaching you that you need to have self-confidence in yourself, because this person, you can't base your confidence off of this low vibrational person. That's step number one. And the energy that the person that is on your mind, we've got the Destroyer, and it says here for shadow, because I'm really getting a very big highlight on the shadow attribute of intoxication with destructive power, destroying other people's dreams or potential. So you know what, my spirit guides have also told me that this might be someone who you work with too. So that might resonate too, of like, there is an individual, maybe like a coworker, or maybe someone who's a little bit higher than you, or maybe your actual boss. But just know that maybe this person is going through a crossroads in their lives, and they're really not even sure if this is what they want to do with their own career, if that resonates. And you have been, unfortunately, in the crossfires of that. And they don't want you to think that you're not someone who hasn't been, who hasn't been through the studies, had the experience to kind of handle these situations. And quite honestly, if it does resonate that this is a career reading, this is just a bigger experience for you to recognize your worth within the company. So if it connects, maybe you do need to go after your own boss's job, because I am seeing that they're going to leave. So maybe that is something that you need to hear. But if it is a love relationship, this person is going through a period where they have to recognize their consequences. And unfortunately, if there is a decision to leave to go somewhere else, they will go through a series of karmic cycles, series of consequences for them to evolve and recognize where they've went wrong, and that's not a part of your job. You can no longer be the baggage of that. You have to be separated, because Spirit is trying to tell you that you are a very special individual who like really needs a lot of blessings in their lives of how much you put into the world. There's a lot of karmic good that you put out into the universe, and it's time for you to receive those blessings. Like, I mean, Spirit is like, come on, come on. Like, you deserve so much blessings. Like, you deserve a lot of blessings, and we can't give that to you if you continue to cling to this person who's blocking it. That's what they're saying. You are a very, very emotionally driven person who helps others, and you are a very sensual person. You are someone who has a lot to give. But this person is definitely keeping you away from that. You will be given some spark in your life. There, like, you're going to recognize that, like, you can do so much more for your career. You can do so much more for your home. You can do so much more just for your overall livelihood. And there is a very, very, very big emphasis of recognizing that you are a very sensual person. You are someone who has a lot of beauty inside and out, because I have the Don Juan here, and I've got the Nine of Pentacles for those, and Queen of Cups. So these are people who have a lot of sensual energy, this glow, and almost like, you know how people say the moth to the flame, like you would be the flame. People flock to you. And you need to really get back in touch with that. You need to, they're really spotlighting your positive, seductive qualities. Get that energy back, because I think from there you will be able to access this confidence. And from there, it'll be full circle for you to manifest a life where you have a lot of blessings. That's where they are saying, like, once you access your sensual nature, once you recognize that you are a very, very, very seductive person, and you have a lot, like, you are sexy, you are that, you like dress really well and people respect you for it. Once you kind of access that, it's like go from there. You will manifest a very fulfilling life for you, because that will be the driver for you to get that, to receive that. And this person, unfortunately, is weighing you down by making you believe that you are not worthy of it. So release your concerns of what this person thinks of you, because I'm here to tell you that you are fantastic. Your spirit guides have been telling you, your coworkers have been telling you, you are someone who demands attention and care, and their worth given back to them. So if it is career, you are owed more money than what you're getting, because you are a valued member of your institution. If it's not that, you are someone who deserves valuable love, because you are someone who's always given that out to others. So yeah, that's really, really, really strong here. So I thought it would be best for me to give you some powerful manifestation advice here with Gabby Bernstein's Super Attractor cards. So let's see what they have to say. What do your spirit guides have to say? Manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. So yeah, that's really like you need to align with this energy that you are this fantastic individual. And from there, the universe will respond back and give you all of those blessings that they've been wanting to give you. And once you align with that, then the rest can kind of fall back into place. Where, let's just say that in your work life, you do have a supportive life, supportive coworkers, supportive boss, it all will start to fall into place there once you start to align. And they gave me chills, so that's really really confirming that you are owed a lot of blessings. It's just you have to align with that mentality. And let's get this information of what you should be expecting here. Let's see, some more advice for us, Spirit. Some more advice, please. You know what, this one's kind of calling my name. Star seed. So yeah, definitely you are very, 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 very special. Everyone's special, but you are very unique. That's what they're saying. You need to believe in that. You need to align with that idea. And then once you do, you'll start to glow, and glow like you've never glown in your entire life. You've always had this special quality within you, and you've always allowed other parties to really navigate and dim that light, you know. And that's you're being called to bring that forward. That light needs to come forward. Let's get another card. You will only see the way by making the way. So yeah, really being called forward of making this way. Oh, and it's interesting. Wow. There's a knife here with a light, and there's another, you know, we've got the Ace of Swords. So you will at some point carve the way in your life. You will be, Spirit will create an environment for you to really like have an epiphany moment, where you're like, oh crap, I cannot believe I was dealing with that for the majority of my life, or I cannot believe I was dealing with a boss like this and didn't speak up. I now know my worth, and now I'm changing my life. It's going to be completely different going forward, and you're going to do that. You're going to be given that strength. You're going to have a new chapter in your life. So that's really, 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 really exciting here. Just know that you are really special, and you are really being called forward to evolve a lot more. So I really hope that this is kind of like, I know it turned out to be kind of like a pep talk from your spirit teams, but it seems like it really, really needed. It was really needed. So if this connected, please let me know in the comments. Give me a like, or give me a subscribe, because I will be giving more messages like this in the future. So I love you guys. Thank you for joining. All right, bye. Hi, my pile number threes. So if you chose the flatstone selenite, this is your message. So I want to start off by saying that this is a very, very similar message that I just gave in pile number two. So if you came from pile number two to try to find some more information on pile number three, it's the same message. So there is very much a highlight of you feeling as though that the person that you're involved with is kind of drifting away. And you've kind of come here to kind of get some insight of how to deal with it, or how does this person view you? How can you make things right with this person? Because there is this feeling of distance, like this person has gradually created distance between you and them, and you're trying to kind of call in this intuition. Maybe you have been getting these signs of that this person is going to drift apart from you, but it is ultimately your spirit guides way of teaching you how to become intuitive and really trust your gut feeling, because I have the high priestess energy here for you, and the energy for the person on your mind is the Six of Swords in its reversal. So there is this energy of like feeling stuck, not wanting to put in the work, not wanting to move from where they are, or they are wanting to move but they're not making any action. So there is this energy of like, I feel like I have to stay but I don't want to leave. I want to leave, but I won't. So there is definitely this energy of distance, at least emotionally, that has been inflicted on you, because this person has not left, but you do feel this distance between you and this person. So this person, I want you to know, is really going through something on their own, and it's not a similar situation of what came out in pile number two. So again, if you're looking for more clarification, I would definitely recommend going to pile number two. But there is no reflection of your self-worth in this person's actions. This person is actually, I'm seeing there's a lot going on with them. So I can go into that. It's not necessarily your energy in here that they're really putting a highlight on. It's more of the energy of what they're going through here. So if you want more spirit advice of how amazing you are, which I can definitely get into it here, but there's more in pile number two. So for the person, this is definitely giving more insight of like what this person is going through. This person is really going through a period in their life where they're really balancing like what they've wanted in their life. So maybe they are looking back at their childhood and they're like, where did I make sacrifices here? Where did I not make sacrifices here? And they're really being challenged to kind of bring balance into their life. So again, it's not a reflection of you, but rather a reflection of what they're going through with their childhood. Now, the reason why this person hasn't made any actions is because this person is not wanting to make any work. They actually are kind of being lazy. If I'm being very frank, they are very lazy. So again, I don't see that from you. So when it comes to communication, because I do have the communication card here, maybe you have been trying to communicate to this person of like your feelings and what you desire and what your boundaries would be in a relationship. You have not been lazy. So that's a very clear communication from your spirit guides to you of like, you have not been lazy. This person has been lazy. This person is not wanting to put in the work of trying to help this situation, and what that's going to lead to is they're going to be led into a even bigger role in their life, not just a role where they're going to be like they're just going to be avoidant for this day and this day. It's going to be much bigger than that. They're going to be called much higher because they are really, really avoiding change. They are someone who needs to bring good energy into the world, because you have been putting really good energy into the world, and they need to match that kind of energy. You are someone who has been bringing in a lot of good karmic energy into your life, but they haven't. So there needs to be a separation between the two of you, because this person energetically is not matching yours, and they need to be called higher in their life to match it. So that might be an indication that they kind of need to go off on their own and learn what it's like to be a mature an emotionally mature individual, and then come back right. That's what I'm getting here. Now, they are really saying that this person is emotionally, like their emotional intelligence was very stunted because of their upbringing. So it might be a father figure, lack thereof, or there was definitely some kind of manipulation as a child that has really stunted their emotional intelligence. So they really have to evolve and make sure that they can mature. And this is really like the death card in its reversal. That's what's really bringing forward this evolution of themselves, because they've been so stunted. That's giving you more insight of what's going on with this person. It's not a reflection of you. It's rather a reflection of them, their childhood, and their avoidance to dealing with that. And they're really going through a very like almost like midlife crisis is what I'm getting for those individuals who are of the older generation. But for some of you that are not, that don't really connect with that energy of like being much older, this person is just young. So you are someone who is very wise. So if you are a young individual, you are very wise for your age. But if not, if you are of an older generation, you are someone who has been called to learn more about your intuition and your spirit connection and being really in tune with that. So either way, you guys are very mature individuals, and the people that you're involved with are not. And it's not them. It's just their circumstances, and the universe is really trying to show them that, but they're really avoiding it. Now, what's to come out of this, I'm seeing for the both of you, is this energy of letting go of those shackles to what has limited both of you. So there's this energy of knowing that you're an intuitive being, that you are someone who deserves a lot more in your life. That's going to come forward. And then this person is also going to kind of get back in touch with their identity and really become a more mature individual. But similar to pile number 2, and you can look at the shuffles, it's so crazy. Pile number 2, the energy of the individual here is the destroyer, just like pile number 2. It's just so crazy that it came back out. So if you came from pile number 2, it's definitely like giving you more insight of this person, and then pile number 2 is insight of your energy. So they definitely wanted to allocate more time for you guys. So this person is a destroyer. They're in that negative energy of intoxication with destructive power, destroying other people's dreams and potential. So be cautious of that, and know that this person might be in an energy where they want to destroy people's potential, or more specifically yours. And it might be ego based. But you have the emotional intelligence to understand what's driving that. So I don't see that would be a problem. But of course, sometimes that stuff really gets to us. So just be mindful of that. But the good side of this is that they are going to get to a point where they're releasing like potential destructive behaviors, and they're preparing for a new life. But in order for them to prepare for a new life, you cannot be a part of that, because you are someone who's already been on that journey, and you are trying to learn more through communication. And while you were having communication with this person, they have been lazy and not wanting to change. And unfortunately, you cannot be a part of that, because you will get burned. That's what they're saying. That's what your spirit guides are saying. And I think that this has brought both of you guys into like a situation where you're kind of wanting to know, what does my life look like after this? What do I want my life to look like? Because this is obviously uncomfortable. I really don't like this feeling of uncertainty. I don't like this emotional distance. So now it's kind of put both of you guys in a situation where now you're contemplating, what do I need to do to make my life right? So that's really beautiful. It is a lesson in itself that your life is worth so much more. You have so much value. So this is actually the blessing, the silver lining behind this, is that now you're actually envisioning a really beautiful, fruitful life. And you're kind of contemplating of like, okay, how do I achieve that? So there is a silver lining in this. And you will have this like new free spirit about yourself that will be brought up through this, because I am getting this strong energy of like the phoenix. So for me, it's more of like there will be a phoenix that will rise from the ashes of this, and that phoenix is you are this person. And leading me to that is like the rooster and the sunflower. This is a highlight of the sun. So when you feel down, when you feel like things are getting too heavy, think of like the sunflower, how they raise their faces to face the sun and feel the beams of that and feel the warmth of their spirit guides and source. You're going to be called to really meditate and really feel the love of your spirit guides come through. Your spirit guides, your love for them is the sun. So you really need to look towards that, and that will be something that'll get you through these tough times. That is really what's going to bring you to the sun. And I'm thinking of the sun card in tarot. What's going to bring you to that is really feeling the warmth and love of your ancestors, your loved ones, all of that. Even just physical beings, your family members, your best friends, your coworkers who see the light in you. They're going to be bringing it closer to you so you can feel that warmth of how much value you have. That's a real strong message there. And you might, again, going to this high priestess energy, that you've been getting these inklings, you've been getting the signs that things are shifting, where you're evolving, and the person that you're involved with is also evolving, is the rooster. The rooster gets signs of the sun very early. And they're the ones that alert other people before anything else. So that is really highlighting the fact that you are very intuitive. You might even be psychic. But that is definitely something coming through here of like, you probably have been getting the signs. It's just time to answer the call of evolving and allowing things to fall as they may, because you are owed a lot of blessings here. And they're reminding you that you have been a servant. You have been a servant to not just this individual, but you have been a servant to other people in your life. This says light attribute, because I'm not seeing the shadow attribute. I'm definitely getting a highlight on the light. So delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. You are that person. And the yellow and the blue, that's a lot of compassion. So you have a lot of compassion to give to others, and it's time for you to receive that back, because I'm not getting the energy that that's been something that you've been receiving from the other party. So it's definitely time for you to now be served rather than being the servant, because there is this blessing. There are these good things that are coming for you in your life, and you have to align with what that looks like in your own external or like, I guess you have to align that within yourself to allow the external to match. So yeah, you definitely have been a servant to other people. Like, would you really want to always constantly be a servant to someone that's not giving you the same energy back? It's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for the other person. And this person doesn't deserve really the kind of energy that you're giving to them, because you have something worth gold and they kind of treat it as though it's, it's just silver. So definitely big highlight there. So I definitely want to go into what this person would have to say if their higher self had anything to say to you, because I didn't do that in pile number 2. So it's definitely a sign that there needs to be something said from this person's higher self. Spirit, I would like to understand what this person would like to say to my pile number 2s and 3s of what their higher self would like to say to them. I want to tell you how I feel. So yeah, there's the communication card is here, but this person is feeling really stuck. This person is not sure what to say to you. They're really struggling on like, how do I tell this person how I feel? And you probably have been communicating, because I am getting this strong sense that you have been putting in the work, have been working really hard to communicate with this person, but this person is refusing to do it. They're really balancing their emotions. They're really struggling with it. And it goes back to them being stunted of their emotional intelligence. They have stuff to say, they just don't know how to. And I think what they're telling me, what my spirit guides are telling me, is that they're afraid that if they do tell you something, it's going to end up really, really hurting. So they don't know how to approach you and tell you things without hurting you. That just goes back to their immaturity, their stunted emotional intelligence. Just being near you is intoxicating. So just know that you are someone who is very seductive, very beautiful, and has a lot to offer. And that's probably what's been very hard for them. Let's see what else they have to say. I hide behind material things. So I'm getting the sense that they actually are physically hiding behind material things, maybe I don't know, if they purchase a new car, they're putting all of their focus in the new car, or they have video games, or there's actual things that they're hiding behind, because that's the only way that they can escape. That's the only way they've only been able to escape in their life. Ooh, sorry. I can't stop thinking about you. So even though that's a reminder to you, even though it feels like this person is not thinking about you, they're constantly thinking about the situation and how it's come about. Because I'm getting the sense that there's some radio silence between you and this person, or you're not really getting below the surface. Just know that this person is really taking this stuff seriously and really thinking about you all the time. I hope that you can forgive me one day. So they know that they've definitely have hurt you in the process of this self identity search, and they're hoping that you can one day forgive them for the stuff that they're putting you through. Let's see what else. I left you before you could leave me. Yeah, you are someone who has a lot of value. So if this person is currently not in your life anymore, they're saying, it's really coming through of saying you have a lot of value. And it would hurt more for you to leave me than the other way around. And it's ego driven. Definitely. Spirit, can I have one more? I want to be more than friends. So, I mean, for a few of you, for a select few of you, they really do want to mend this, but it's going to take some time. I'm really getting, that's not for all of you guys. Let's get one more. It's like almost like, you know, the energy that I'm getting from here, it's like the person is really weighing these emotions of like, they're really attracted to you. They really love you. They see the value, like their human side kind of, they're like the ego is kind of removed and they see this, but then they also are really struggling with what they want to do in life. So that's where it's kind of coming from. Like they do find you very intoxicating. They do want to be more than friends with you sometimes, but then there are times where they're like, no, I just want my solitude. I just want to be by myself. That's what I'm getting here. You speak to me through music. So that is something that your spirit guides are doing. They're speaking to you through music. That was a really big message. So I definitely want to see what else you should be expecting here with my mini tarot. Let's see what else what other messages you have here. Spirit, what else would you like for them to know? Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. That's heavy energy. There's definitely some separation between the two of you. The interesting part about the 5 of Pentacles is that they're at the church, and they're being called to kind of like really rely on their ideology. So whatever you believe in, it's really being called. Like it's really calling you to really support, be supported by your spirit teams and really understand what love is and what God is. So there is a much bigger meaning behind this separation. It's like almost like you kind of have to understand what love and God is again. You guys are both going through that. Yeah, judgment. Yep, exactly. Judgment. I think even the judgment card was in pile number 2 of like, you're being called much higher. You're evolving. The old you needs to die and the new you needs to emerge. And I think that's being done for both of you. Yeah, see, I got the 6 of Swords again in its reversal and the Devil that popped out. So this person is very, very feeling very, very stuck and chained by these toxic kind of mentalities. And I think it's a message for both of you that there is this energy of there's like limiting self-beliefs and things that you guys both were taught when you were much younger that needs to be shed to bring forward what true love is. So there might need to be some separation so that way you guys can definitely be called higher and evolve. So that is very interesting that this came through again for pile number 2 onto like a continuation. But if this definitely does connect, I would highly, highly recommend watching pile number 2, because that's where Spirit really highlights your next steps and how special you are. So this is more of like the male energy that I'm getting. This is more insight of like what they're going through, and then pile number 2 is more of like that feminine energy, if you identify with the feminine energy. So yeah, I wish you peace, and I hope that you are able to get closure and that you are able to get peace of mind going forward. I see it for you. It's definitely coming. There is a much bigger thing coming for you in the near future. You just have to answer that call to receive it. So yeah, that was really, really interesting. Let me know. I'm very curious if any of this resonates. Please leave me a comment. I love my channel to be an outlet for you guys. So if you guys need to decompress, say some things in the comments, go for it. No judgment from me. Go ahead, give me a like, give me a follow, because I will be giving more insight and more emotional healing for you guys through my tarot in the future. So, all right. I love you guys. Bye.